There are rules in sports that protect players. There are rules that preserve tradition. And then there are rules that make you scratch your head and wonder, what century are we living in? Today, we're talking about one of the most baffling and outdated regulations in all of professional tennis, the Wimbledon 11 p.m. curfew. That's right, in 2025, with retractable roofs, high-tech lighting, and multi-million-dollar television deals, Wimbledon still halts play at 11 p.m. sharp. No matter the match, no matter the momentum, game over. And this isn't just some quirky throwback. It's a rule that's actively affecting players, fans, and the integrity of matches. Case in point, the recent late-night showdown between Fritz and Mpetshi Perricard. A match suspended for no good reason other than the clock striking close to 11. Let's dig into what happened, where this rule came from, and why it needs to be kicked out of center court for good. Monday, July 1st, 2025. American Fritz was battling France's Mpetshi Perricard in what was shaping up to be one of the most dramatic first-round clashes this year. Perricard has already stunned the crowd by launching a 153-mile-per-hour serve, breaking the tournament record and flashing the power that comes with his 6'8" frame. Fritz, however, refused to fold. After falling behind 2-1, he mounted a comeback, taking the fourth set in a tense tiebreak after being down 5-1. Just as things were heating up for the decisive fifth set, around 10:15 p.m. local time, something bizarre happened. Play was stopped. There were still 45 minutes left before the 11 p.m. curfew, yet match officials halted the action. Fritz was visibly upset, urging for the match to continue. Perricard, however, of course, considering momentum was not on his side, was content with the suspension, and the officials sided with him. Fans booed, commentators were stunned, and Fritz later aired his frustration.
I felt like we had the time to play. I was mentally in the headspace of like, we are finishing this match tonight. They told us before the match, hey, are you good to play until 11? We're going to stop at 11. So when I'm looking at the clock at the end of the fourth set, I'm thinking, oh, it's 10. There's no way that they're going to stop us. Like, we're for sure playing this fifth set. So the idea of stopping wasn't even in my mind. I thought, I was fully, like, tunnel visioned on, like, this match is finishing tonight. So, and what happened was, I get it. We both have to agree. And if we don't, then the referee makes a decision. What I didn't understand was why the referee, after he said what his decision was, he kept asking me. I think he just wanted me to like agree with them. But I said, I don't know why you keep asking me because I want to play. Stop asking me because you already said we're not playing. So I didn't get it.
In a sport where rhythm can make or break you, stopping cold like that is a massive deal. The next day, Fritz finished the job, but the magic, the drama, the momentum, all gone. So why does Wimbledon have a curfew in the first place? Well, the answer dates back actually not that long ago, to 2009, when center court was fitted with a retractable roof and floodlights. For the first time, matches could continue into the night. But local residents weren't thrilled about the idea of tennis echoing through their quiet neighborhoods past bedtime. To appease the community and satisfy Merton Council's planning requirements, the All England Club agreed to a hard stop time, 11 p.m. It was a compromise. Wimbledon could play under lights, but not too late. According to an official club statement, the curfew exists to protect local residents from late-night disturbance and to ensure smooth transport connections, as the London Underground services wind down near midnight. Fair enough, back in 2009 we suppose. But in 2025, London's late-night transit options have expanded, soundproofing technology exists, and the stadiums themselves are enclosed when the roofs are shut. The reasons for the curfew now feel flimsy at best. It's like the New York borough of Queens asking Flushing Meadows to shut down their play at 11 p.m. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this breakdown and agree that this curfew is straight up ridiculous, do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe to Hot Take Tennis, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Believe it or not, over 90% of our viewers aren't subscribed. Help us change that and keep serving hot takes every week. Let's talk about the real damage this rule does. It kills momentum. Tennis is a game of flow. When a player like Fritz battles from behind to force a fifth set, stopping for the night is like slamming the brakes on a high-speed chase. It confuses the fans and viewers, especially those that aren't as tuned into the world of tennis as many of us are. Imagine turning into a late-night 5-set classic only to see it halted mid-suspense. You lose the excitement, the crowd loses energy, broadcasters lose eyeballs, and who's watching the end of the match the next day? Really. In the Fritz Perricard match, it's fair to argue the curfew gave Perricard a breather to regroup. That's not competition. That's interference. Out of step with other slams. The US Open has had matches go past 2 o'clock in the morning. The Australian Open, try 4 a.m. Roland Garros has experimented with night sessions. Wimbledon is the only slam with this hard cutoff, and it damages the tournament scheduling. Halting matches pushes the schedule into chaos. Delays compound, backups form, and players face rest times. Not exactly ideal for the biggest event in tennis. Now, this isn't the first time the curfew has wrecked a good match. It's just the most recent example. In 2012, Andy Murray's match was allowed to go until 11:02 p.m., which was at the time a rare and controversial exception. In 2021, Nick Kyrgios versus Ugo Humbert was suspended due to curfew, despite being mid-battle. Even Novak Djokovic has been cut off in prior years, leaving center court unfinished. Each time, the same question returns. Why are we ending matches in a tournament that's fully equipped to host them? Look, we think tradition matters, and Wimbledon is tennis royalty, but not all traditions deserve a spot in the modern game. Especially ones that hurt the players and fans, and especially ones that only began in 2009. It's time for Wimbledon and the All England Club to revisit this rule. Maybe it's allowing matches to continue if started before 10:45 p.m. Maybe it's revising the community agreement. Maybe it's just recognizing that 2025 London is not 2009 London. Technology has advanced. Fans expect better, the players deserve fairness, and the sport needs to evolve. The Fritz versus Perricard match was an instant classic. Or, at least it could have been. But the 11 p.m. curfew robbed us of its climax. And that's the real tragedy. Let us know in the comments, should Wimbledon ditch the curfew? Or is tradition too important to break? Until next time, this is Hot Take Tennis. See you next time.